Hey, welcome to my channel. A motherless son gaining mental and physical health. I'm gonna tell you something. When my mom passed, I really didn't understand what it meant when she first passed. Because people were saying like, she'll be back, she's gone. Not she'll be back, but saying more like she's gone, and things like that. And as a child, when somebody say somebody gone, they mean they're coming back. I remember like one day me and my dad was riding, and he's like, I asked him, I said, hey, when is mom coming back? He couldn't answer me. He would get out of the car, turn his head, whatever. I don't know if it hurt him or whatever, but I just assumed that it was hurting him. And it was just times where I would say, I want my mama, or where my mama? And he would say, she gone. And I asked, when she coming back? And I know it hurt him to answer that question, which he didn't answer, but it hurt him. He would turn his head like he was in pain. But when my mom died, it just did something to me. Because the older I got, the more rebellious I was, the more I didn't really care, And I just did things and I acted out. Because at that time, I remember her, and then she was gone. But in the middle of that, I remember she was showing me on her chest, like upper chest part, about the cancer. And I remember one time she was getting better, and then she came back and she was getting worse. She had no hair. She was in her early 30s. No hair, no nothing. She wore wigs. I didn't think nothing of it as a child, but now it hits me a different kind of way because I understand, what time it is. And she showed me things. My dad was doing his thing too. He was around every now and then, and maybe he was around more than I can remember, but the trauma only makes me, it happened so young, the trauma only makes me remember her part. I can't really remember my dad like that. And it's crazy. I don't think it wasn't because he wasn't there, because my mom and dad was married. And my dad was doing some crazy stuff, don't get me wrong. But he might have been there more than I can remember. But the trauma I went through at that time, it only makes me focus on what I remember about her, because I still have my dad. My dad actually raised us. But yeah, man. When you lose your mom, it does something to you. I don't care how old you are, it does something to you. You won't be the same again. If you're older and you've been with them for a long time and something happens, then it's gonna hit you too. You're never gonna be too old to feel that pain. But okay, accept it. It is happening because that's the way things go. But you can't hold yourself responsible. You gotta let it be what it's gonna be, and everything will be fine. Man, it's something to think about, right? Take care.